Welcome back to the Crafternoon Podcast. My name is Meg.
I'm Daisy.
And today we're going to be doing a what's in my bag real look at our journal supplies. So we have got second cameras for the pod this time. We're going all full tech and
now.
We're going to show you a real honest look at what is in our journal bags. So I know that people do tours of these. I've done a tour of it. You've done a tour of it on your channel as well, haven't you? And I always organise it before I then share the supplies that I've got in it. So we thought it would be fun to actually just give you like a true look at what is actually in our journal bags and the craft supplies that we like to use and have on hand, and maybe do a bit of like organisation as we go along, because as I can see from yours, Daisy, you've got quite a lot going on in that journal bag.
I think when I did my video, I organised it first. I just got it, but it makes it easier to do the video when you've got it organised because you kind of can just go with it. Whereas this is going to be a bit more of like, it's just going to be a bit more chaotic.
If you're listening and you've also got a journal bag or some sort of way that you organise your supplies, and maybe it needs a bit of sorting, then organise with us. So as I can see from your screen, Daisy, it looks like you've got a lot going on in that journal bag. Does it even close?
No. The zip hasn't been used since I got it, I don't think. Yeah, there was some sort of organisation to it to begin with.
There was a plan.
There was, and you will see when we start to go through things that there are still some sort of organisation pockets in here, but it's just kind of, I mean, I don't actually really know where to start.
I think you should hold it up. Give us the full view just so we can see.
Right. Let me get my muscles out. Hold on.
Yeah, how much does it weigh?
I don't want to know. I think it's heavier than my dog. It's chunky. It's full. It was thinner. It did fit like nicely on one of my shelves in here. Like it would just slot in, and then this kind of the width happened. So now it sits on top of my shelves with a whole shelf to itself.
So is this like your go-to journal supplies that you use when you're in the hut?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of ish. It's the bag that I bring back and forward to the office. So this is primarily what I will use in the hut, but I will bring it back to the house and use stuff in the office as well. So it's got kind of my go-tos. The washi is more just some random washies off of my washi shelf that I need to try and use up, because as I spoke to Anna, we were talking about how the washies were drying out and we need to get through them. So this is me trying to get through my washies a bit and try and find the ones which are drying out.
And how many have you put on your bag? Because I love that that's like a sort of go-to amount of washi, and I think I saw maybe 40 washi tapes.
Well, we have the greens.
Oh, they're colour-coded as well.
Yeah, then we have like the oranges and the reds. Then we have the randoms, the blues, and then the purples and the pinks. In comparison to the washies that are on my wall, this is minimal, really, out of my whole collection. But yeah, that's my bag for starters. Yours is a lot smaller. It's not like you're not hiding behind it. But I feel like you've got a similar sort of.
So that's how big mine is,
style.
And it closes. But I feel like I've kind of got the opposite to you. So you've kind of got loads of stuff in there to organise, whereas I've been taking stuff out, and I feel like I need to put things back in to have them as like on-hand stuff. Like I've just been taking it out and then leaving it around my craft room. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I need to put these back. There is stuff in here, but
look at that zip go. I've not heard a zip on a journal bag happen in ages. Look how organised it is. See, this is where I want to try and get to.
Yeah.
You know?
But there's not much there's not much in here, but I kind of have it as, so when I put it together for having on the go, I almost wanted it to be, okay, don't cram it with stuff, because it's so easy to go, okay, I'm going to need all my art supplies for this like really short trip. We've spoken about this when we've first did the pod, where we were like, we pack more craft supplies than anything else.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to leave space to like collect stuff as well. So that's kind of how I was thinking about this. But yeah, I've definitely taken stuff out that I need to put back in.
Yeah, and yours has got lots of little pockets on the inside as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, so when
it's
I was
got the organisation in there.
Yeah, so when I was looking for a bag to use, because I've got a Delphonics pouch, but I'm not as big of a fan of like pockets on the outside, because I'd rather everything be like secure, especially if I'm taking it on the go. Like, we live in the UK, it rains, I want everything to be safe. So that was my thinking of, if I'm taking this out and about, that I want it to be like secure. So there is a little pocket here, but I haven't put anything in it other than giant paper clips.
Nice.
And yeah, no pocket on this side either. So yeah, all of the compartments are inside, and then I don't have much on the outside. No washi tapes.
I was gonna say, like, do you have decoration on it? Have you got any charms and stuff? And you do. You have a little charm.
I have a little mini journal here. So yeah, and then a couple of charms, which I know we were talking about in the previous episode. So I've put some of them on there. But yeah, have you got, is it just washies you've got on the side of yours?
A teeny tiny from I think it's from a Gashpon. It's a mini pen pack type of thing. I can't, it's there, but hopefully you can see that. So it doesn't actually have pens, it's just like an acrylic thing, but it has a teeny tiny pen on it as well. Doesn't work. But that's the only charm that I have really on here.
All of it's just journaling stuff.
Yeah. There's no other real decoration. I'd like to put some more things on it, but I don't want to bulk it up anymore. The washies are enough, I think.
So do you keep any journals in that journal bag, or is it all just journaling supplies?
I used to keep all of my journals in here. The ones like my junk journal, like the one that I document when we go out, like days out and stuff. And then my little brown TN used to sit in here as well, but they go on the shelf up here behind me, because this became too much. It was too packed. So there actually isn't really space for anything in here, journal wise. I have this, which kind of is the closest you'll find to a journal, but that is just my ransom letter. Oh, I lied! No, I lied! It's a teeny tiny journal. I didn't realise it was down there. This shows how, like, I've not gone through this in ages. This is my miniature journal for doing teeny tiny collages in with what were my collage sheets. So I just used the collage sheets and made little tiny...
Oh, cute.
Collage pages, tiny journal, and I think that one's got my initials on it somewhere. A little DM on it. But yeah, but I don't. It's not a go-to journal, that one. That's just like a little bonus journal. Obviously, hidden.
We all need that,
right? And then yeah, the little rants. I use those a lot. Yeah, it's an Instax album for photos, but I did have them all loose in the little pocket, so I was like, this is just a mess, because they were falling out everywhere. So in each one there's a little glassine envelope which has each individual letter in. So when I want a letter, it's a bit fiddly, but I feel like ransom letters, it's gonna be fiddly regardless, because they're tiny little letters, pieces of paper that float around. So that's how I organise them. And it is a little chunk, but it is not as chunky as a box that I see a lot of people using. And I would not have space for a box in this bag, so I got this little guy instead. Yeah, that just sits in the outside pocket, hiding my other journal.
Well, at least you found that. So yeah. The outside pockets, then maybe that's a good place to start. What's on the outside of the bag?
Should we start emptying things out? Hold on.
Yeah.
Should I start with that? Let me move my very minimal washi collection over here.
Yeah, basically this is going to be one of those Vogue what's in my bag, but it's going to be the journaling edition. So, go on, you go first, Daisy.
Be ready for the
or we could take it in turns, maybe, but you might keep going for longer than me.
I'll do my outside pockets because you don't have any. I'll do them first.
Yeah, do that.
I'm just going to take off the washi because I feel like I do need to downsize the amount of washi that I have on here because they do take up a lot of bulk.
What have you got them on? Are they like rings or...?
I'm going to take one off of the thingy. Okay, let's just bear with the ASMR. They are they're meant to be, I got them off Amazon. They're not rings, they're like bendy, I don't know if you can see those very well. They're like bendy little, they're meant to just be single keyring things. And they've got one of these like windy, I've just tied two together, or like screwed two together. And that way it's not like a fixed ring. I didn't like the idea of having like a hard plastic ring or something, or a metal ring that didn't bend, because it makes it a little easier for like squishing it if I want to put it somewhere else in the bag, or if I've got my journal bag squished up against a shelf, it's not going to be like this ring that's sticking out like a circle. It will actually kind of like compact a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're colour coordinated, because I've got that one's not, but I've got the oranges and the reds on the red one, and I had the blues and I had the blues on the black one. The purple's on the purple one. I didn't have
I see, yeah.
So, I just went a bit like colour coordinated with
Do you want to see the washi tape that I've got in here, just because I think it would be a funny comparison? You're not going to laugh.
Yeah, hang on, let me put all my colours here.
Please count them, by the way. How many are there?
Oh, no.
We need to know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's like, as you're listening, make your guesses. How many washi tapes do we think?
6.
I think it's going to be 52.
63, 64, 65, 66. Wait, I've still got one more roll. I'm actually kind of ashamed.
I said 52 and I was like, there's actually no way, but...
Wait, what number did I just say? 66?
66, yeah.
66? 81.
81.
Yeah, but that's minimal compared to what's on my wall inside, so it's pretty good for me. No, I do want to get it down. Like, this was more just like having the options of colours, because I realised I was going in to the house to get an odd washi, and I was like, let me just bung some on these little rings and bring them with me. They've just all ended up out here on their rings, so there's probably another one hiding somewhere in there. We'll come across it if we do, but yeah, 81, did I say?
81 at the minute. We'll put a counter at the top, at the side, because we might come across more.
And how many do you have, Meg?
So I don't have any full rolls of washi tape in here. Oh. What I've actually got is, like little swatch card things. So
you've done the kind of smart way. That's a clever way of doing it.
So I've done like this, and then I've got like ones that people have given me and things like that.
And they're kind of colour coordinated.
They are. So I mean, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 43 on here.
Okay,
But they are flat packed like this and just on a little ring. So. Yeah.
See, that seems smarter.
And then I just put them in. So.
I think this is the thing. Swatches are great, but there is definitely time involved in making them, which is fine. But I think that was when, in the moment or whatever, when I was setting up this bag, I wasn't about to sit down and do a load of washi swatches. I decided this was easier and simpler for me to do, was to just grab the rolls and put them on a little ring. So
this is how I keep my washi tape in these. And they're like,
see, that's not far
stackable
off
ones.
My wall display.
Yeah,
you can still see, you can see them all.
Yeah. And then I did have some stacked on the top here, because I've got more than are in here. Overflow.
I have an overflow box for my wall thing.
I keep this on my desk, so maybe that's why the samples in my bag are the way they are, because obviously I've got them always on my desk. So, and these are from B&M, by the way, nothing fancy. I think it was like a £3 makeup container.
I was going to say, were they made for washi, or is this something
No,
that's...
they weren't made for washi, but they might as well have been, because, like, it's perfect. So, you can get the fancy ones with the handles and everything, but, like...
My other outside pockets, we've got... Well, obviously, there was this little guy, which was my ransom letter guys.
How many pockets are there on the outside, by the way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, like, 2 side
Okay, yeah.
ones. I was hoping to put flat things in them, and it didn't
You've done the opposite.
No, no. Tiny journal. I forgot I shoved these in here.
We told you this would be a real look.
String that Josh gave me. That I went, oh yeah, I'll have that, I'll use that. And then I was like, where do I put it? In the outside pocket. String. There's a lost pen. I wonder where these had all gone. I got a load of black pens. That was flat, like flat at the bottom of the pocket. Colour swatches that we politely borrowed forever from Donnell. That's all that's in that one. Look, I can zip that one up now. My teeny tiny tripod thing for my phone.
Oh,
which that is handy having that there, because it just sits in that pocket, so when I'm recording stuff on my desk I don't have to be like, with my phone I don't have to set up one of these long tripods. I can just have a little stand for it to do a side angle on. Handy. Nothing else in that one. Zip it. Glue stick. Tape. This is my adhesives. I say that and I've just seen these in here. It's not my adhesives. It is, but these have ended up in here. They're meant to go inside, so I think I just bunged them in there as a... They'll make it inside eventually. Forgot about them. Never took them out when I got inside with them. 2 empty tape runners. 2 empty tape runner lids. And a out-of-date stamp thing. The side pockets are scissors. And... Oh, my in the middle of the page stapler thing. So you put the paper and then you can staple wherever you want on the page, rather than having to be like on the edge constantly.
Where did you get that from?
It's by X-Cut.
Oh.
Sent it.
But that sounds so handy.
It is. It's gone like yellow in the sun, I think. But like,
oh.
If I wanted to put a staple right in the middle, I'd put, using that as an example, put the piece of paper on it. I think it was mainly for like scrapbooking things.
Yeah.
It's magnetic. It's got a magnetic thing, and then you just put the thing on and then push it down and it'll staple straight through the middle. So, handy.
I'll have to look into that. That sounds really cool.
I was going to say, actually, for your sort of...
For the no-sew journal, to try and, like, if I wanted to do, you know, in certain places.
Like right in the middle of the page. Yeah. It only becomes tricky when I want to do, like, if I want to do it in a journal near the spine, because obviously you can only go up to, like, you can only put... It's going to have that much of a gap, if that makes sense. So you have to put it like under the page and stuff. But yeah, I think that's everything in that one. No, I lied. There is something in this one. I think it's just the handle of the bag. Yeah. It's the like overhead handle.
Yeah.
Overhead? What's the word?
The like long strap. Mine's got one of those.
Yeah. I've got this pocket, which is... It was just... I'm actually kind of scared to go through this one because I don't know what's in here. I don't know if you could tell, these pockets became putting stuff that needed to go somewhere else just so they were out the way and not like messing up the hut. This is definition of dumping ground for stuff and things. So yeah, this one might take a little while. Should we do something of yours first, Meg? Do you want to go through one of yours?
Yeah, can do.
Go on, show us a pocket. Show us something that's in...
What should I go through? So mine's only got 3 sections. So I have a pouch.
Do we get to go through the pouch separately?
Should we just go through the pouch, maybe?
Okay, do the pouch.
Because I feel like that will stagger between...
It's a similar sort of, like, this is technically a pouch in itself, so... Do a pouch
You
first.
said I've got all this random stuff, and I said, well, I have a random crap pouch as well. So there we go.
Sorted.
So yeah, I just thought
love
this was
that.
really funny. And this is kind of like I was saying, where I wanted to have space to just collect stuff, and then I can obviously just take this out. So it's very similar to how you've got yours in the pocket, except it's just in a pouch and it's the right size. Okay, so in here I have got loads of different papers, as you can see. Cut-offs of things, scraps, things that I've collected. I did try at one point to do it a little bit organised, so I had like half an envelope here, and I had like tucked them in like this.
This is like micro-organisation.
Yeah, and then because I was like, oh, I'll do it in like different sections within the little pouch, and then that happened with all the papers. So yeah, even though mine looked organised on the outside, I feel like inside here was just chaos. So I've got all sorts of bits of papers and things.
I love it because it's like the colours that you've got there are very you. It is like, in comparison to, because I've got pouches in here as well, which is very similar sort of chaos, that I probably won't go through all of it because it's like there's so much, but it is kind of polar opposites in a good way, obviously.
So yeah, that is my random crap bag. What's in your random crap section?
One of my random crap sections. This is kind of organised. This is Quality Street wrappers from last Christmas that were obviously all colourful, and I was like, I'm having them. They're being made into something. They're in a little bag by themselves. We've got Sylvanian family catalogue that I wanted to cut up at some point. We've got some stickers from events that I've been to that eventually I want to put somewhere. Oh look, just an empty bag. More packaging. Stickers from Ruth's shop. Some little Kwai Studio stickers. I think these were in here because they were too big to put anywhere else. They didn't fit in any of my other sticker pouches. So I was like, they can go in the big pouch on the front. Organised. And then everything else got just bundled in the front as well. Packaging from some Twinkies that Josh had, and I was like, this is really cool. I want to keep this because it's got like the little confetti things and stuff on it, and I want to cut it up. Bits from magazine, holographic. That's it. They're all empty now. Look how skinny it is. I'm now at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna have to try and organise this properly.
So let's see. So something I've got in here is a plastic wallet which has a My Green Cow sticker on it that says, hello, please give me your junk. Somebody at the Journal Fest swap table put a bunch of Sizzix envelopes on. I don't know what they are. Are they like die cuts or something?
No, they're like an embossing thing, right? Is it?
Oh, are they? Oh, I've no idea. Does
it have pattern on it?
No, it's just a plain hold on, let me take these out. It's just a plain like envelope thing. There was like about 40 of them on the table.
I reckon that's probably 4 dies because it's quite thick plastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So probably to stop them cutting anything.
I had no idea what it was, but I saw a bunch of them and I thought, well, I'll just take a few because obviously that way then other people can take them if they want. But I saw it as a great like thing to organise in. Because it's obviously sense, a bit sturdier.
Like it'll keep your papers flat. It's not going to bend in the bag.
Exactly, and I was like, I can add like stickers to it if I want to, like this. So yeah, it's not what it's meant to be used for, is what I'm trying to say. But I just thought that it was a good solution for putting some sticker sheets in.
Yay, stickers! So
there's just a bunch of different ones here from like small businesses. I think I got most of these when I went to Journal Fest. Oh look. I'm such a good advert for you, Daisy. I'm realising that I've not got much in here, but like I was saying, I've been taking stuff out, and then also I think just I've had this sort of stuff on my desk as well. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of getting a desk tour between the washi tape and everything else at this point. So I have one of these on my art cart, and it's basically just all sorts of like little paper pads and things. So I suppose that's kind of an extension of you've got that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I have things like little paper pads. and this is sort of stuff I grab on the go. So yeah, like I was saying, I knew I had the white ones here. So I was trying to organise my stickers and kind of put them all in one place. So let's put that there whilst I'm thinking about it. I've just got like post-it notes and paper pads in here as well.
So
and all sorts of different things. Envelopes, notebooks.
It's nice having those sorts of things to grab to as well, because it's like, it's just a small little snippet of your stash just to have.
Yeah.
And you can change it up as well.
Like I was saying, I've got a bunch of stickers in here, so I just thought it was a handy place to be able to put them all. And there's a post-it note in here as well for some reason, for good measure. So yeah, that's what lives in this little envelope here.
And they're not going to get bent because they're in a nice sturdy little envelope.
Yeah.
Should I show my sticker pouch?
Oh, go on.
Well, it started as a sticker pouch. Similar vibe. It's one of these, like, what do you call it? Upcycled, recycled plastic type pouch. A bit smaller than yours, I think. I'm not going to be able to go through all of this, but I do need to go through all of this. This is the thing. Let's just take a little wedge out. Stickers. And then we have some rogue bits of ephemera that have made its way in here, like this piece. This is ephemera.
Masquerading as stickers.
I will put my stickers in my pouch, not realise they're in there, and be like, do I have one of those in the hut? I'm not sure. Let me bring one anyway out of the office. And then they just all end up here. So I've got quite a few of my own sticker sheets, bits of ephemera, bits of like die cuts, bits of magazine, little bits of everything. So my sticker pouch became a ephemera and sticker pouch. Basically.
Bit of everything, yeah.
Yeah, so that needs organising in itself. I've also got 3 others.
And are they all for different things?
Kind of, yeah. They're not all full of stickers. This is junk, so this is like my junk pouch, so it's more bits and pieces, which this is, again, this needs sorting. So this is mainly bits from magazines or packaging stuff. So like there's a little label from packaging, there's some Pokemon card wrappers in here, this is much more just like what you would consider junk, like bits and pieces that would mostly go in the bin or recycling, bits of ribbon, junk pouch. And then I have these 2 pouches, which this is meant to be Christmas junk, so this is mainly Christmassy. This is like bits of cracker in there, like the cardboard from the cracker, wrapping paper, which has flamingos on, but it was my wrapping paper from Josh last year for Christmas, so it's in the Christmas pouch.
Festive flamingos, why not?
Yeah. And then this is my collage sheets. So when I've done the collage sheets for Patreon, which I'm obviously not doing anymore, this is where I put all of those bits and pieces in here, along with some other junk that has made it in here as well, and some other bits and pieces I cut out of cards. That I had the actual whole card, like greetings card, in here, and I was like, I'm keeping it for this, so I might as well cut this out and just keep that, then the whole card. So yeah, they're my pouches.
That's well organised, I feel like. It's not just open the bag and everything's in there. You've at least got it like sectioned out.
You say that, but then I also had that front pouch, which was kind of just like overflow of these pouches. I would like to get it down to just these in here.
Okay.
As like a sticker pouch, ephemera pouch, junk pouch, Christmas pouch. I don't know, I don't need that in there all the time. It was just in there because that's when I got the bag.
Could just be like seasonal stuff, so you could maybe swap it out for like, you've got the Christmas stuff, you could have Halloween stuff, you could have spring stuff.
That would make sense, because at the moment I have this sat on my desk with my Halloween stuff in. That's an extra, that's because I had the challenge and stuff, so all my stuff was in there. So, another pouch. See, I try to organise, and basically what my organisation is put things into smaller organisation and just keep doing that until I'm overwhelmed with all the small organisation and need to go through it all and organise that.
Yeah.
I try my best. That's my pouches. that I've got that I need to go through.
So speaking of stickers that you were mentioning, one thing I've got in here that is more for like being travel friendly, I suppose, is I've got one of these sticker release books. I don't know if you've seen them, where the entire book is basically just sticker backing.
Okay, I was going to say, because I've not heard their official name for them, but I think I've always seen them as just like sticker books.
Yeah. So it comes blank, and this is like a passport sized one, and then you can just stick any sorts of like stickers or like washi tapes and things in them. So what I was doing was actually taking stickers off a sticker sheet and then adding them into this to kind of make it a bit more like compact and things like that. So yeah, this is what I've got of just all sorts of different stickers, and then
do that.
A few different like PET tape sample things, and then yeah, stickers. The stickers in the back here as well that I need to like cut out, but then they're ready to like use within my journal page. Like I can just peel them off and use them, and it's a lot more compact. So that was the plan with like these stickers, but there was too many, so yeah, I ended up just sort of putting this within this basically. So, like, but it's just handy for like, you know, if you go somewhere and there's a sticker or something and you don't want to stick it down right now but you want to keep it, then you can put it in a book like that. So yeah, that's what I've got for that.
And look how compact and small it is, and how not 4 pouches there are of stickers.
Do you know, I don't think I bought quite a few stickers this year, but I don't think I'm a massive sticker person. Like I don't have like, there's a few in that crate that I had before, but other than that I don't have like loads of stickers, so maybe that's just why it's easier to keep them in a little.
I think sticker wise I tend to use more phrase stickers, word stickers, letter stickers than
Yes, I've got lots of those,
decorative ones. I definitely do use a lot of decorative ones, like more than you, but more often than not it will be a phrase sticker that I put on a page. If I've not used any other stickers, it will be something wordy that goes on there.
I'll go through what's in this compartment here, because this is just journals, so I'll come to that after. I've got a brass clip that I use for my journal, and then what's in here? I've got some label stickers, little box.
It's in a little matchbox. That's so cute.
I've got my mini little stamps here, which are not in alphabetical order because I dropped them on the floor one day and once I was annoyed that I dropped these tiny stamps everywhere. I was like, they're not all going back in alphabetical order, so I need to sort those. And I have my ink pad as well. So this is a Memento in truffle espresso, because I don't really like using black ink, so I prefer to use more of a dark brown for my stamps. And this is in here because I have obviously these little stamps, but I don't have any other stamps in the bag.
Do you use other stamps often?
Yes, I've got quite a few, and they are in a little box on my cube unit, but I don't keep them sort of in, because obviously
are these like these alphabets are your favourite? Is that why they're in there, or is it just because they're small?
No, yeah. Well, yeah, they are because they're small, but also I think these are like more of a go-to little stamp to use with my smaller journals. So, yeah, I think that's why they've ended up in there. So that is everything in that little section there. So what else have you got in yours?
More junk. Actually, no, tell a lie. I have something practical. I have a tiny trimmer.
You have a whole trimmer in your journal bag. Sorry, that's so funny.
This is honestly one of the best things that I have. Like, scissors are great and all, but this is just so handy when I'm using, like, if I want a straight line and stuff. I don't need to have a whole massive great thing. It's a tiny trimmer, and I think this is a Tonic one. Yeah, Tonic Studios. Yeah, it's big stuff, basically. Stuff that wouldn't fit in the other things. A lot of it's Pokemon, because it's me. That's a whole poster, that one, of Pokemon. So that opens out to be like A massive, I don't know.
A massive.
I don't know what the A size is. Massive. There's a couple of the happy newspapers. There's a magazine, which has nothing to do with cars. Oh. Did you see that? Okay, so I had a load of letters in here and words, look, that I was going to cut up. They are now all over my floor. It's got quite a few nice different fonts in it. So, magazine. The last thing in here are letters, happy mail. Basically letters from Anna that I need to reply to. I'm sorry, Anna. And stamps.
I haven't seen a pen yet, apart from the one you didn't know was in there.
Yeah, no, I don't keep pens in here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I have my pen that stays with my little TN.
Yeah.
And then I've got a basket of my art stuff on my shelf for doing my painting and everything. That's got pens in it. That's got a lot of pens in that.
See, because I've got that. I've got my art cart that has like about 5 or 6 different, like, you know, pen pots and what have you with pens and things in. But then I've also got like an overspill and I've got loads in here as well. So maybe that's where I've got all the pens instead.
So I did have a pen, like a pencil case in here, and then it didn't fit, and so then it ended up in my thing. Because I now I think of it, I've got my pens in there, and I also have a pencil case, which was in here. And it was actually a really handy pencil case because it had a handle on the side of it, so I could just pull it out of the journal bag. But yeah, it lives in there now because this had too much stuff in.
Yeah, so I've got this pencil case, which was like my go-to for the longest time. Just random stuff in there now, like a bit of an overspill. So this is like, I've got stuff in here and I've got all those pots, and then I've still managed to have some in here as well. But because this was quite large, I was like, I can't put this in here because otherwise it's going to take up like an entire pocket of just pens. And even though there's quite a few in here, like, I'm still one person. I can only use one pen or one pencil at a time. Like, I have to be a little bit realistic with myself. So I was like, okay, I'll just put like a spread of the ones that I might want to use, you know, to have a bit of variety. I decided that I would use this little skinny pencil case that I picked up when... I know! I picked it up when I was in the Netherlands. And you can't fit many pens in here, but I think it's kind of good because it forces me to be like, okay, I can only have what goes in here, even though there's been a bit of an overspill. So I've kind of got like highlighters and coloured pens and fine liners. So I feel like this is where I have more stuff, and then there's ones that I've managed to. So yeah, I have quite a lot of pens in here. But I feel like these are like my go-to. I will use.
There's more in there than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
It's there's a bit of a Mary Poppins vibe.
10 pens.
That's more than I thought. That is more than I thought. I thought maybe so like 4.
Yeah. So I have like just fine liners, the Tombow, 3 Tombow food in a suitcase. Actually, why is that the case? How have I managed that? And they're all the same. No, 4. I've got 3 soft tip Tombow food in a suitcase and 1 hard tip, so that shouldn't be the case, should it?
You need at least 2 of each, not 3 of one.
I only need 1 of each. I don't know why I've managed to put all 3 in there. Okay, but yeah, just different pens and fine liners. So yeah, I've got. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all the pens that I've got in there. So the idea was that I would just have them in the pencil case.
Yeah.
And obviously that's not happened.
And now that pocket's become the pencil case.
And now that pocket's become that, yeah. But I also have, what do I have in here? I have a rubber, even though I don't have a pencil. I have a rubber, make it make sense. And I have a glue stick.
Okay.
Glue stick.
That's kind of like your, I was about to say utensils. Is that right?
Yeah.
Like that's your toolkit.
Utensils, because really, like, my scissors should be in there as well, because there's a little like side pocket here.
It's literally perfect.
And that was the original idea, was to put scissors in there, so they're so I don't like obviously cut myself.
Yeah, this is why I have put them in side pockets, because I was like, I'll keep my scissors out of everything else. Yeah, so they can just stay in the side. And
then I have 2 journals in here. which
That's
are
what mine's missing. I do want to get to a point where I can put my journals back in my bag.
Yeah.
I think that's a good goal to get to.
Just ATN and Hobonichi weeks. And
Ooh.
that is everything that's in.
That's everything.
That's everything.
Well, the last thing that's in mine, I don't actually know. Oh,
You've got more? I thought it was empty.
well, kind of.
Oh, is this the surprise pocket where we don't know what's in it?
That we don't know what's in it.
Okay.
But I've just remembered what it is now. It's writing paper, because this was meant to be a bit of a pen paling pocket, and
Oh, I see, yeah.
guess who's not had time to do pen paling? Me. So all my just plain paper was in the back there because it was a flat pocket. So that's now empty. We now have empty bag, pile of stuff.
This is the thing, it kind of has to get worse before it can get better, because you have to take
Yeah.
everything out, see what you've got, and then...
This is the only way I can tidy stuff. It's the same with shelves, it's the same with drawers. It's take everything out, then only put back in the things that I want back in now. I prefer to have everything around me and an empty thing in front of me
Yeah.
to put stuff into, rather than it all being like bitty.
I'm literally just sat watching as if I'm watching like a YouTube video of somebody organising their stuff.
Daisy organising her show of a bag live.
I'm obsessed with just like all the washi tapes.
Well, this is what I'm going to do next. Those are the ones I am going to organise today because they are easy to organise. This is not a today organising thing. This is just put the rogue bits of other ephemera that I've cut up and found in the big pouch that I've just been too lazy to put in the actual thing and put it in there. I don't know what to do with these. They worked in that pocket, but I didn't. Let's get rid of the ones that I've cut chunks out of, maybe. But look, they're more organised now because they have a little... I should put them on a little thingy, shouldn't I?
Put some string around them, yeah.
Like one of these little loop-de-loops.
Have we got a clip?
Somewhere. Here. I definitely pulled someone off of one of them. There we go. Boom.
I like when people have those and they've got the holes in the top and then they'll hang them on the wall basically with stuff. Maybe that's how I should pin up my journal if I do end up... I feel like I am going to pin it on the wall.
There's also the letters that flew out down there that I cut out, and I honestly I don't think I could be bothered to go through that and sort it.
It's very humbling when you do a sort out like this and you realise how much just like rubbish you end up throwing out because you're like, wow, that was all just in there. Where should we put it? There or up there?
Sticker bombing is stressful in itself, I swear.
I could cover the bit that says Sizzix, maybe. Yeah.
That'd be nice, then it's less branded.
Big on brand.
I don't want your Sizzix. I think my thing with the washi was I was trying to put things on here, like rolls that were almost finished, so I could try and use them up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Along with ones which I'm like, yeah, I want to try and use that pattern somewhere or whatever, but obviously I've just not used washi as much as I thought. I've just been a genius. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Rather than having all my separate rolls attached to my bag all separately where I have to unroll them, like unscrew them.
Yeah.
Like before I was having to do this, like take the whole thing off
for
the bag
each individual
and I'd be like,
one.
drop them everywhere. Why didn't I do this sooner? Just put a loop on all of the loops. So then when I take off the bag, the only thing that's going to fall is the loops.
Love that organisation.
Also, look at this. Do you like my bracelets? Wow. Whoa, look at this. This is me downsizing, by the way. And also there was an empty washi on there as well.
Oh, okay. A rare spotting. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have inks and stamps in here. There we go, I've changed something because I feel like they're going to have an accident with the bag of this colour. I say
I've sorted everything. Around me is absolute chaos, but...
Is that all stuff to put in the bin though, mostly?
That's all stuff down there to go in the bin. That's like Happy Meal bits and pieces which I'll find somewhere else for. And then over here is just like big magazines that I don't need in there. I need to really sort them. Like they don't need to be put back in.
I look forward to your story when you're going to be like, so this is the aftermath of doing a podcast recording.
Right?
Guess what it is?
Mental. I don't know where to put all this. I mean, I don't know where to put all this stuff, but... We're back.
And your bag's looking a lot different, Daisy.
Do you want to see the most impressive thing so far?
Go on. Oh, it closes.
Not just one. We ignore the mess that's currently around me. But we've managed to downsize it enough, so I've got just like my Happy Mail sort of stuff in here, like pen pally stuff in there for now. I think I'll probably end up moving that around a bit more. And I took papers out as well. In here, do you see this space?
Oh, you've got empty space.
I've left, there's a pocket on the inside here that you can't really see. It's a zip pocket, but I've left that empty because I was like, that would probably, if I put stuff in there, it's just going to bulk it too much again. On this side, I've got the pouches that I have not gone through properly. I've just put in things that were just like everywhere else. So those are going to need a sorting at some point, but there's my 4 little pouches in there and my little trimmer. That's all that's in that bit. And then on the front, I've got the bigger stickers that don't fit and the little plastic thingy of bigger stuff that again doesn't fit in the little pouches. And that's the pocket I'm going to try and do better at making sure I can zip it, because that's the one where everything just kind of gets in the way and goes all like flappy. This pocket is still adhesives. That's just got my glue stick and my tape in it. I put the random bits of string in here because they had no other homes. And then on this side, you can't quite see it, but I've got my little stand thing for my phone. We have the very now organised colourful swatches, thanks to Meg's idea of clipping them. And my little ransom letters thingy is in there, and also the random duck sticker that I don't know where to put yet, but I know where it is, okay? I know where it is. And then the last bit is
the 80 washi tapes.
They're not 80 anymore. They are 1, 2 and 3. So I've
downsized it.
3 rather than 4. And I have this little pile here that will be going back to the house. And then also you can kind of see here, that's the stuff for the bin that I was quite ruthless with and just was like, and if I've not used it yet, then it can go, because I've had it for so long, and I'm sure I'll be picking up much more stuff in the months to come.
I feel like you've done a really good job there. Look at that comparison compared to what it looked like before.
I can lift it without having to go. But yeah,
without having to worry everything's going to spill out.
Yeah, I feel like I can actually. It's not going to look too overwhelming as well on the top of my shelf, because that was the other thing, was looking at it like before.
Yeah.
On the top of my shelf was just like, oh, there's so much stuff in there. Where do I start? Here, I know where everything is, and once I go through those pouches, it should be a little bit more organised, less overwhelming too.
Mine looks the same. Pretty much. I've managed to sort of shuffle things around to fit in an extra journal.
Nice.
And I did sort out my pens, so I've got them all just in 1 pen pouch now, so I've only got 1 Tombow pen instead of 4 or however many
instead
there were.
40.
Yeah, so I've only got 1 of each, and the sort of pens that I am drawn to using the most. I've also put my scissors where they should be in this little pouch, if I can get it out there. So they're there, so obviously I don't catch myself on the scissors. I think that's really handy. And I've just clipped it shut with this brass clip as well, just for extra peace of mind. And then, yeah, just put everything back in here. Also put in a little tin for small paper scraps, because I feel like I'm always collecting even the like tiniest little bits. So they're all in there as well. And I've left all of the stuff that's in that pouch in there for now, and we will come back to that
I love
another
that we've
day.
both gone, nah, the crap pouches are not a today thing.
No, yeah. So those are our journal bags, and we keep in them, and they're now all nice and organised. We hope you enjoyed joining us for a craft supplies tour and also organisation as well. So we've been productive on the pod today. Let us know down below what you guys use in your journal pouches or journal bags, however you organise things. Maybe this has inspired you to organise some of your own supplies as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.